Hi, I'm David.
And I'm Emily, and this is our story. A few years into our marriage, when I was young, I was experiencing a lot of neck pain. When I went to the doctor, we found out that I actually had a tumor on my thyroid, and it was growing at a very rapid pace of over an inch a month. And so we had to have my thyroid removed immediately. And while I thought that was going to be the solution to all of my health problems, it was unfortunately just the beginning of a very long road ahead of us. One of the side effects that we learned of not having a thyroid is that it makes having a baby really hard and it affects your fertility. So not something you want to hear in your young 20s whenever you're just starting to think about wanting a family. Fast forward a few years and David and I got to the point where we finally wanted to grow our family and have little ones running around, and we started trying, and we kind of knew that it would be a little bit harder for us, but we were still full of that excitement and that that every month just so excited about if it was going to work or not. And then about 9 months down the road, we started going to a fertility doctor just to make sure everything was okay, because we still hadn't had any positive pregnancy tests. So we went to the doctor, which was when I was also diagnosed with polycystic ovary syndrome, also known as PCOS, which is just another hindrance in infertility. And so now that I was dealing with not having a thyroid and PCOS, I knew that conceiving naturally was going to be very hard. So we decided to take more serious measures, and we did an IUI, which failed. And then that next month, we had the opportunity to be a part of an in vitro research study, which was a miracle that we even got in, because they only accepted the best of the best for the study and the candidates that would have the best success. And so we were beyond excited that we would get pregnant on that first in vitro try. And we started off with a huge amount of follicles, and we were so excited that, things were finally going to work out. And then after each doctor's appointment, the reality just kind of kept dropping and dropping of us becoming parents. My body was not responding to the specific medication that I was on for this research study, and due to the regulations of the study, they couldn't switch the medications like they would if I was just a normal patient and not part of a study. And so my body was not responding well to these treatments, and whenever it came down to it, we only had one egg that grew to the point where it could be transferred into us. We've heard that it only takes one egg, and so we were still excited for this miracle baby to, help us become the parents we wanted to become. But 2 weeks later, the reality hit in that it failed. Our dream of becoming parents wasn't going to happen for us that time. Another thing we learned during the in vitro cycle was that really the only way for us to be able to conceive is through in vitro due to our combined fertility issues. It has been quite the journey, but it's been good for us. David and I have grown a lot through the process, and I've made a lot of good friends, in the process. Thank you 97.1 ZHT and Frankie and Jess and Utah Reproductive Center for this chance for our dreams to come true.